Hey, John Wilburn here. Welcome to Doing Real. Today's date is December 16th, and that means a couple things. One, it's really close to Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope everyone has a Happy New Year. The other thing that's significant for me is that 11 years ago, I married my best friend, and so I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about marriage and what I learned over the last 11 years. You know, marriage is an interesting thing. Some people really just think that marriage is just kind of, you just happen and you go. And there are some cliches with marriage. You hear them all the time, but it's so true. Like, you have to communicate. Well, that's true. As cliche as it is, I love and hate cliches all at the same time. But as true as that is, you really do have to be upfront with your spouse. I would say don't hold it in. The longer you hold something in, the worse it gets. And I know everybody's personality is a little different. What's worked for my wife and I is we've just always been upfront, and we just get it out. Even if it means we're kind of a little bit mad at each other for a little while, it's done and it's over with, and we move on. So that has worked well for me. So get it out there. Don't hold it in. Don't be a jerk about it either. There are a couple resources that has really helped us in our marriage, and I'll have the links at the bottom of the video for you. But one of them is Gary Chapman's 5 Love Languages. I'd say that's a very, very important resource for any couple to go through it together. You need to do something every day in your spouse's world, and your wife may love quality time, and that may be the thing that she needs, and all you're doing is spending money on flowers, and she could care less. So you need to figure that out. Gary Chapman, the 5 Love Languages. If you haven't read it, get it. Okay, it'll really change things. Now the other resource, I actually haven't read the book, but I went to a seminar by this guy. The book is somewhat similar to the seminar that I went to. It was a 2-day seminar, but it was Emerson Eggerich's Love and Respect. Men, you need to love your wife. Wives, you need to respect your husbands. Read the book. It explains everything. But that's really the model, because we as men, we naturally will respect our wives. And so you want respect. Women will naturally love their husbands. So you have to work on loving your wife. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you. But here's the deal. Okay, the title of this is The Secret of Marriage. Marriages don't just work. A lot of times. Okay, not to do any name shouting, but there is a specific person who's been married to somebody in Hollywood, several years older than him, and he says, marriage just didn't work out. Well, duh, marriages don't just work. You actually have to work on your marriage. I realize that may not be a secret to some people, but in Hollywood it kind of is, because people are just going through and they're like, well, if this marriage works out, it'll be great, and I love him right now. Well, there may be days when you don't feel like you love that person. But it's a decision that you made lifelong, okay? So marriages don't just work. You have to work your marriage. May not be revolutionary, but, seemed fitting for me to talk a little bit about marriage, since I've been married for 11 years today. So happy anniversary to me. Hopefully take something from that. Like I said, click on the links below to follow those resources. Check them out. I encourage you to. They've really helped me out as well in my marriage. So again, Merry Christmas to all of you, and have a Happy New Year. We'll see you next time.